Man, what is happening recently, man? I feel like I'm just so over this year. Like I'm just kind of done with this year. Like 2020 has been such a bad year. Like man, this is my senior year of high school too. So that doesn't really help much. I just feel very just distance from the world. Like it's election day, the sun's out, sun's shining, and I'm just inside. I've been inside for like months now. Like most of the time I spend is inside because I have work to do, and I just gotta admit, it's been a struggle. It's been really challenging to sit around and make videos because I just don't have that kind of like I don't feel like making them anymore. I feel like just doing nothing because I've been doing nothing for so long that when I have to make a video, I don't feel like making it, and it doesn't really help that like I feel like I'm kind of restricted to like Roblox games, specifically Typical Colors 2. I feel like if it's not like a Typical Colors 2 video, nobody's gonna watch it. That's how I feel at least. And that often ends up with me just trying to make a TCT video and then getting bored and then not making the video and not having anything at all. Because the TF2, the reason why TF2 is so fun is because the characters are good and there's always different things you can do in the game. Typical Colors 2, you're restricted to like 5 game modes, I think. CTF, Capture Points, King of the Hill, and I think it's Attack and Defense. And then you have the other modes like Medieval Mode and Bosses versus, but those modes kind of blow. If I'm being honest, those modes both suck. I don't like playing bosses. Bosses is boring, and Medieval is also very unfun with all the lag. I'd rather not do that. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like life would be easier if I could just play what I wanted, and people will watch me anyway. But I don't feel like that's the case. Like if I played something crazy, something random, like if one day I just hopped on and I made like a something just nuts like Black Ops 3. I just made like a zombies video. I feel like I'd get less views than if I made like a crappy 10-minute long Typical Colors 2 video where I just jump around the place and I say the same thing over and over again. I feel like I'd get less views. And that's just my personal opinion. I just feel like personally I feel like I could do better. Like I'd be way more into making videos if I could just play whatever and have fun doing it and just do whatever I want. But I don't think my viewership would allow me to switch games, especially past Roblox. If I go anywhere past Roblox, I don't get any views. And people can people can tell me that, make whatever you want. You don't have to play TC2, but the viewer count certainly shows that if I'm not playing Typical Colors 2, I'm not earning. I am taking an L. So, and that sucks because Typical Colors 2 could be a really fun game if it was just done. If it wasn't still being worked on like 5 years later. And it's like a early access game that never got out of early access. And it's still in early access. I mean, sure, they had Typical Colors 1. They made Typical Colors 2 in R6, and then they decided to remake it in R15, and then they got bored, and then they switched games. That's what they do. That's what Rolf does. Rolf. The problem I have with Rolf is they like to switch games. they switch games so often that it comes to a point where it's like, what are y'all doing? Where are we? Where should I be focusing my attention? Because it's like they'll make one game, they'll work on it for like a month, and then completely ditch the game, and they'll work another game for a couple months, and then ditch that game, and then work another game for a couple months, and ditch that game, and then it's just a repeating cycle, and I just can't keep up. I don't know what they're doing, what they want to do, and I don't know anymore. So that's why I just stick to Arsenal and Typical Colors 2 because I just can't. I can't keep up with Rolf anymore. They just keep making games. I really wish they could just make a game and then just stick with that one game. And that could be shown. They made Unit Classified when they already had Unit 1968. It was already a game, and they made another game because reasons? I don't know. But if I'm being honest, Unit Classified was like, it's really, I don't know. The gameplay is good, but in comparison to 1968, it's just not as fun. It's not as like cool. If I'm being honest, like Unit 1968, it's fun because it's like it's real. It's kind of realistic. The the enemies, the freaking I don't know what they really called, armed Axis, whatever they're called, the Viet Congs. I don't know what they're. I guess they're VCs, whatever. Who cares? But they speak their own language. They don't even speak English, and it's cool because it's like, man, like it's just realistic. It's realistic. They're actually speaking their own language, and then you go to this unit classified, and sure, they're Russians, but they're just not. They're not as interesting, if I'm being honest. I don't want to be like offensive, but Viet Congs are way more interesting than like Russian forces. Well, if that's just facts to me, at least. I don't have fun playing against Russians or playing as Russians even than I would playing as Viet Congs. The Viet Congs they're just cool. They're just interesting. Like you want to learn more about them, but when you're playing against Russians, it's just like, okay, whatever, bro. Whatever, I'll kill you. Let me move on. Like, nobody really cares. And I really like this video. I feel like I just want to get my opinions out there. I just want to talk. I don't want to really play anything. I just want to talk now. I've been playing. I streamed something. I streamed Roblox and Left 4 Dead 2. And I gotta admit, Left 4 Dead 2, it's only really fun with friends. And like, I don't know about the game. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't really find. It depends on the video, but most videos for Left 4 Dead 2 are kind of boring if it's like just gameplay, because it's like I could go do that myself. Why bother watching someone silently play a game when I could go do it myself? But I get it. Some people don't have $9.99. No, some people don't have $10 to throw onto a Steam game. I don't blame them. Like Phasmophobia came out, and I was thinking about getting it. I really am, but I don't want to put more money down on the games than I have to, which is zero. You don't have to put any money down on games, if I'm being honest. But sometimes it's just required, Like you just can't not put money down on a game. Like sometimes you have to put money down to play games that you need to play. Well, I don't know how to put this, but you don't always have to play a game, right? But it's just different to perhaps pirate a game and actually buy the game. When you actually buy the game, you get that feeling of just, I bought this. This is my game now. When you pirate a game, it's just like, man, you kind of lose all that luster that you had if you like actually buy the game versus like pirating it. It's just kind of like, it's way more cooler to actually get a game than it is to pirate it. Like I'll be honest, I back like what was it, like 4 years ago, I pirated Counter-Strike Source, and I played it for a week. I wanted to see. They didn't have a demo at the time. I don't know if they have one now. I don't think they have a demo now. But Counter-Strike Source, I pirated the game to see how it was. And I'll be honest, I thought it was pretty fun for like 10 minutes, and then I was like, wow, this is kind of boring. But I still bought the game. I still gave it a chance, and I actually played the game after buying it. And for some reason, I just had way more fun playing, like actually getting to play online and actually enjoying life versus bots and stuff. I don't know. Even to this day, I still have like 300 hours on Counter-Strike Source. And I don't even play online. I don't play online because online Counter-Strike Source is kind of weird. It's kind of scuffed. Like most of... Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Any Valve game, 90% of the community servers are trash. Like I lose frames so hard in community servers because they have so many ads playing and so many plugins and so many mods on their servers. It's just like, I don't need any of those. Why do I have to download 200 models for Gary's mod just to play deathmatch? Like I just want to play deathmatch. Why can't I just hop in and play some deathmatch? Why do I have to jump through 20 hoops and sit around for 20 minutes trying to download every mod on the server so I can play deathmatch for 10 minutes and then get bored and leave? Like, it's just like, like that's why even now I most Valve games if it's not like currently being updated, like Counter-Strike Source or Counter-Strike not Counter-Strike Source, Global Offensive, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, CS:GO, and if it's not CS:GO, Left 4 Dead 2, or what was the other game, Team Fortress 2, I don't play them because most of these games, they're down to, most of the older games that Valve has, they don't have official servers anymore. They only have community servers, and the community servers are so annoying and they suck dick. I'll be honest, they suck. They suck so much. I hate them. I hate community service so much, and I don't understand whose bright idea it was. I don't. Why can't I just play on the server? Why do I have to download 2,000 mods to play on the server? I just hate that. I hate that so much. It makes me want to stop playing. I just hate community service so much. Man, it feels really good, guys, to just sit here and just talk and just let out all my feelings. Just talk and be listened to, and people respond back. That's just what makes that's what gives any YouTuber feelings of dopamine. That's just a good feeling. But other than that, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. I might do more of these because honestly, they're kind of fun for me. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's really fun to just speak my mind and just go on and on and on, just about things that bother me in the current world. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Actually, well, I guess another video, not later. Well, later, but not now. Later. Okay, goodbye.
Hey, Stinky! Woohoo!